Hey nerds, I'm AlanSoBlank. Subscribe to my channel if you want to be a penny stock nerd with me. Okay, and if you want to keep up with my challenge, I'm trying to see if I can make a living trading penny stocks. I want to see if I can make a full-time income working part-time like all the gurus seem to do. Okay. Sorry. I'm just, yeah, I was still like a little frustrated from yesterday. Okay, because I had a feeling it was the short squeeze was gonna continue on that one stock I was watching, WRTH, but I missed it. So I guess I can say some affirmations to help me control my emotions while trading and not have FOMO or fear of missing out. Okay, so now let's see. What are some affirmations I can say? I am in control of my emotions. I stay disciplined while trading. I don't have FOMO. And I don't get upset if I miss out on opportunities because I know that there will be others. Okay, like what's his name? Warren Buffett. He's like a billionaire investor in stocks, and his partner, Charlie Munger, I think he misses out on opportunities, but Munger says something like, yeah, but the secret is I don't miss them all. So I have to have that same attitude to help me control my emotions and not have that FOMO. So, okay, I missed out on the short squeeze after hours yesterday, but I won't miss out on all the opportunities. All right, let's trade, nerds. All right, so I got a new wallpaper. This is the Wall Street Bull. Okay, it's a symbol representing the stock market, but the stock market, well, it's been bearish lately due to the virus. Okay, but today I was gonna record a live video of my trade, but it was like over 3 hours, and when my video was done recording, my phone shut off even though it had 20% battery life. Whatever. So then I'll just make a trade recap now. Okay, but let me show you this. So I bought 20 shares of NBY, and I'm holding overnight. So it might seem that I said I'm gonna try to trade part-time, but I just held this one overnight. So here's the chart. I bought toward the end of the day this stock because this started to close strong, and you can see here the volume on the last candle before market close had 5 million, and it's green. And then over here, these candles in the morning, they just had like 2 million. This one here had 4 million. So this tells me here that probably shorts. They were shorting here. And then over here, maybe they were thinking, oh, it's going to go under $1. But it's dangerous to short a stock around $1 like this. And so it looked like it started doing a short squeeze. Okay, so that's why I bought here at 160. I did kind of chase it. I was watching it around here, but I hesitated to buy. I was thinking like, I might not break it or whatever. But then the reason why I decided to buy, because all I know is toward the end of the day. Like, let me show you the 5-minute chart. So see here, like like if it got to 150, I know that Shorty got short maybe at 150 and then risked the high here of 158. Okay, but then right away, right after I saw after hours, it went right up to, made a high of 170. That's when I decided, okay, let me get long or go long, let me buy, because Shorty's getting squeezed now. Okay, if Shorty shorted at 150 here, and yeah, Shorty's getting squeezed. And then on the 15-minute chart after this double bottom here, like the low is 140, and then on this candle the low is 140, and these kind of look like hammer candles. They were going down, but then they go back up, like the opposite of a shooting star, which is like this one here. So with the double bottom, that's when I decided, okay, let me hold overnight because it's consolidating, and I bought at 162 and I want to sell for at least like a 10% profit. If I was waiting and waiting, and I was thinking like, okay, if it does get to like 180 or 190 or go to $2, then I can sell and I won't hold overnight. But I just decided to hold overnight because the chart is telling me Shorty's getting squeezed. And anyway, if we look at the news of NBY, at first I was a little hesitant. Okay. I was just like, I saw this and I was like, offering 20 million registered offering, and my heart sank. I thought like NBY is gonna just suddenly sell 20 million shares. Okay, but so at first when I was watching it, I was like, okay, what's the news? Because I like there to be big news. And so here I was like, that's not really too big of a news. Like they're gonna have a conference call discussing their fourth quarter report, like their earnings report. And then, but then I was thinking, okay, it's kind of a sympathy play because the price action, the chart, and if we look at the daily chart, yeah, it had a big green day. So even though it was up 400% almost, I still bought it because if we go back here, this chart is a former runner. Last time here, it spiked to nearly 1,000% because the previous day's close was 31 cents. See that? Then the next day that was on 6/7, and then the next day on, well, I think this was like, it must have been a Friday or something. But anyway, the next trading day it opened at $1 and it went over, so like 31 cents was the close here, and then like 32 cents, so like 32 cents times 10, that's like 3.20, and this went to like $3.60, so it spiked like 1,000% in one day. Okay, and this day it had 53 million volume, and this day it had 31 million. And anyway, the price where I bought it at was like 163, so I figure like this thing on the daily chart here, and this day too it traded like 53 million. So anyway, I'm thinking it has room. It's not near heavy resistance right now. If the price was like, around here, then I wouldn't have bought, because you see here this day, like 53 million, this day, 31 million. So that would be considered heavy resistance around 350, like maybe 3 to 350. Like when it's still down here at 160, I'm thinking it can squeeze. So tomorrow on opening, it could open and do something similar to the stock that I was watching yesterday, the waiter stock. You see, like this was the one I was watching yesterday. This was like the short squeeze that I missed, and then we see here it gapped up pretty big because it opened at 351, and so the other stock, it can do something similar. NBY can gap up pretty big. So it still has room to run. So my goal would be, hopefully, oh what, I don't know why the bid and the ask right now. Well, anyway, market is closed, but I don't know why it's showing 1 cent on the bid and then the ask 350. Okay, but anyway, like $3 or $3.50 would be nice to sell around there. Okay. Oh, so let me just to show you. So back to here. At first, I wasn't sure, is this a Corona stock? Does it have news related to the Corona? I was thinking, okay, maybe this is more of a sympathy play because the price action is similar to that other stock that I showed you, the waiter. But then I went to, this is just another O2C market, so I can also use it to quickly get some news on a stock. So NBY, when I looked at it over here, I saw this article today. So NBY, the company name is Novabay Pharma, up, on reported bullish mask orders. And so they are responding. So they said thinly. So NBA rockets north. Okay. On a whopping. So with high volume. In apparent response, it's offering. So these masks, and but then they made like a disclaimer at the bottom that these masks are meant for everyday use and not intended for a sterile medical setting. They are not meant to protect from any specific disease. But with the masks and with the coronavirus going on, I kind of treat this like, yeah, it can be considered a corona stock. Okay, because everyone is buying these masks. They're just stocking up, and like the doctors aren't even being able to have these masks to wear. But while people are like stocking up on toilet paper and like groceries and stuff, I'm stocking up on Corona stocks. Or people, they're stocking up on Corona stocks, and I am taking advantage of I'm going to try to take advantage of any short squeezes that I see forming, like on this one. Okay, so tomorrow I'll just do like another recap video because the stock market California time for pre-market it opens at 4 a.m. in the morning, so that means I should wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning to make sure NBA is still squeezing the shorty, who got short at 150. Okay, so anyway, and then the market opens at 6:30. So yeah, I'm not gonna be filming from 4 to 6:30, and yeah, I'll just make it a trade recap. And anyway, this I kind of said, okay, I just want to trade during the last hour, but when I see something like this, I'm gonna hold overnight because I'll just show you again this chart, and then if we look at the 15-minute chart, so if you remember like the other video, I was being like thinking, oh, let me buy here, but I wanted it to dip down to like 160 area, but I did notice, I was saying it looks like shorts are getting squeezed, but I underestimated the move, and it ended up squeezing the next day pre-market. Okay, see, so at this time it would be like 4 a.m. and then you see, so usually these stocks, when they have a big green day, they might squeeze or gap up, but then usually there's a sell-off and then the shorts attack it, and yeah, so anyway, I'm just hoping like if this stock tomorrow, if I see it like around 350, I'm just gonna sell because then then that would be like, okay, you can have a better case to short it. Like you don't want to short it on a first green day like this. Okay, so anyway, I think that should make sense if you're following along why I decided to hold overnight. Okay, till then, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye, nerds.